Except for sleuths, who I can't update.
Yeah.
I've updated my name.
So currently, you guys are sitting in this large forge room. Two, gigantic anvils, sit in the middle of it. A large crane out to the west over a pool of molten iron. Two pools on the eastern wall filled with a silvery metal. And a door to the east, which you can see has a 5-foot wide hall going 60 feet to a bridge across the magma you've seen. And on the other side, you can see that the hall continues, though the light doesn't really give you much definition of what's down there, and it's beyond your dark vision. Previously, you'd been fighting these fire newts and have, gone through and basically purged all of the ones you could find.
Didn't purge them. That sounds so mean. They were turned into newts by evil witches and we helped them get better.
What?
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Oh, I don't.
I don't need help.
Now, you had previously told me last time that you guys wanted to kind of wait here an hour and take a short rest. Is that still what you want to do?
Yee.
All right. Well, you sit there in the heat, which is it's sweltering in here, in this whole place. The magma does that. But the hour passes uneventfully, and you have taken a short rest.
That is exceedingly cool.
Hmm.
I seem to have a slight typo.
Slight.
There we go. How much longer do we have in our adventuring day?
3 hours.
Mm-hmm. Well, gentlemen, do you feel good enough to explore the other side of the bridge, or shall we simply fortify our position and rest?
I think we can go check out the other side of the bridge.
You think so, do you?
I rarely think, but I do think so.
Hmm. Well, you first. Either way,
Why?
it's a bridge.
I'm the archer.
Yeah, exactly. It's a long bridge. You'll be able to shoot anything.
I'll be able to do that from anywhere on the bridge.
Hmm. Is Mr. here? He hasn't updated his...
I am here.
His name has been updated, yes.
Yeah, but I updated it to that.
Yes.
All right, well, Hebron's evil henchman, if you could pass through the doors and check out the bridge.
Why do I have to do it?
I said my evil henchman, not my henchman.
Okay.
You're just my henchman, as is shown in the chat.
All right, good.
All right, I'll pop the door open.
Well, it was already open.
I don't think that
Oh.
other henchman is here.
All right, I will stroll along the bridge then.
Okay. So you walk down the hall to the bridge. It's a nice stone bridge. You can see the magma bubbling below, a sulfurous scent in the air. And as you start going across, your dark vision goes further and further, reveals the other side. And there you can see 2 suits of plate armor on either side of what appears to be an adamantine banded iron door. The suits of armor show signs of heavy ornamentation, and also that they've been heavily scarred by weapons, fire, and smeared with all sorts of dirt. You can clearly see that the door has 2 locking mechanisms, one above the other.
Hmm. Uh. Hmm. I have some spells. I don't think any of them are going to be very helpful here. All right, I am going to go on over across the bridge with my Drake, and I'm going to have my Drake just tap one of the suits of armor to see if it starts being more evil.
Okay. So your Drake wanders up. Is he going for the left or the right one?
Right is right, so let's go with the left.
Okay. Goes up to the left one. Toing, just taps it. Sounds hollow.
All right, and he'll tap the right one.
Also sounds hollow.
Suspicious. I don't have any way to search for magic, do I? Unless that's something I can do with just Arcana to see if these are like suits of animated armor or something.
Not really. That's really something you would need detect magic for. You can generally detect magic items by manipulating it, but it's hard to do that with a whole suit of armor.
Yeah. Ooh, do the suits of armor have weapons?
They do not appear to have weapons.
All right. I will. Fuck it, I'll just see if the door's locked.
Okay. Yeah, you walk up, and yeah, when you push on it, the door does not move.
Is that because it's a pull door?
Well, you don't see any hinges, so either it's a sliding door or a push door.
Is there a visible lock that I can
Yes,
pick?
there are 2, one above the other.
Wonderful. I will do that. I would like to
Okay.
pick these locks.
Which one would you like to pick? And
Let's
where are the
start
rest
with
of you?
Sorry, I was having to check a text from my manager. What's up?
So River went
How
across
far
the
are we?
River went across the bridge and he found this door. So he's at the door and he's talking about picking these locks because there's 2 locks on the door. I was asking where Hebron and Giuseppe are.
On the opposite side of the bridge.
Okay.
I'll start with the top lock.
All right. Well, go ahead and give me your Thieves' Tools check.
Yeah, 17.
Okay, yeah, you're kind of screaming at this, and this lock appears to be especially complicated, and it doesn't seem to be going.
What about the bottom lock? Try and pick that one.
Okay, thieves' tools check. Okay, so you're sitting there, you hear a click, and you're thinking at first that you might have gotten the lock, but then you hear behind you clunk, 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 clunk. And Hebron and Giuseppe kind of hear that noise like all around them in this hallway. And you guys can clearly see that the bridge is retracting into the west.
Mm-hmm. So it's moving away from river.
It is moving away from river, just clunk, 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 just retracting. And in a matter of about that round, it is halfway across and going further.
Well, do I see a way to get it to mechanically stop on my end?
You do not,
lever, a
though
button?
you... give me an investigation check, actually.
Investigation. All right.
Yes. And as you do that, the bridge does fully retract, leaving just this gap over lava.
23.
So, you're looking around, you're not seeing anything, you don't see any gears, but then when the bridge fully retracts, you hear this thud, click, sproing, and you see a little bit of the stone near the door back to the west kind of pop out of the wall like a lever or a switch.
Ooh. I hit it.
With what?
Like I'm flipping it.
Okay. So you go over and you flip the switch, which you notice that when it's in this position, it's almost complete. Like now you know it's there, you can kind of see the fine seam that forms it. Otherwise, it appears that it would just blend in with the wall. And you guys again hear that thunk, 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 thunk as you see the bridge slowly extending out towards river. And over the course of a couple of rounds, goes all the way to the other side. You guys just hear like that sound like stone hitting stone, that thud at the end. And all is quiet.
All right. I'm gonna check for any other traps or non-lock related mechanisms. Anything that would do something besides lock a door.
Make an investigation check.
Investigation. Not great, but I'll take it.
Mm-hmm. So you start looking at this, and you realize that the door is kind of dirty, scorched a bit, and as you brush some of it away, you reveal some runes. 2 sets of runes, one above the upper lock, and 1 set of runes below the lower lock. Do you speak Dwarvish?
No.
Okay, well, they appear to be Dwarvish runes, so you're really not sure what they mean. But as you're investigating, you can definitely tell that there are all sorts of mechanisms linked to these locks. They're definitely trapped in some manner.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Hebron, do you speak Dwarvish?
Yes.
Can you translate this?
I'll cross the bridge and translate.
Okay, is Giuseppe going with you, or are you guys leaving Giuseppe over there?
No, I'll go with it.
No, Giuseppe. Stay on that end. That way, if we piss off the bridge again, you can be on the other side and flip the switch so we don't all get trapped.
I can also send my Drake over.
Okay.
That would also work.
Okay.
So yeah, Giuseppe, if you want to cross over with us or stay on the other side, whichever floats your boat.
Yeah, I'll come across with you then.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, you go across. You can see these dwarvish runes. The one above the upper lock says beginnings. The set below the lower lock says endings.
Mm-hmm. What does that mean? Is there significance to this?
Make a history check.
Hmm. $18.
So this would appear to be a dwarvish puzzle. Now, from what you know of dwarvish culture, dwarves tend to be a little bit literal. And so you're unlikely to think that, this is a figurative puzzle. It is quite likely that they are simply telling you the order you're supposed to unlock the door.
This is a dwarven puzzle, but dwarves are not puzzle people. It is instructions.
Apparently. All right. But we don't have the keys.
Well.
We've checked out the main set of rooms right under the smelters and all that. Yeah.
You did that last time.
Could I have a kind of expanded map of the areas we've seen?
Oh, well, you didn't keep a map for yourself?
Apparently actually just a bozo who didn't scroll up enough. Let's head back to the storerooms, guys. Is that a rail with like buckets on it on the bottom of that image under? The little half circles? Porticos?
Yeah, no, I see that. Yes. They are buckets strung on a line.
Okay. Kind of like the ones that go, wasn't there like a crossing on the south side?
Correct.
Like we took the bridge. Okay. Yeah, let's head over there, and we'll climb across that. Looks like it attaches to more dungeon. Probably that area on the other side of what was it? Smog that we had by the way we came in.
Are you talking about the dragon?
No, not Smaug. Smog. Like we came down the stairs to get here, and there's the bridge, like dead ahead. We went right on the fun trolley, and sorry, we went left on the fun trolley, and to the right was that like wall of like toxic fumes or something.
Yes, that is further south.
Right. I'm proposing that we instead of walking through the toxic gas, we just climb across the gantry. And that's what I'll do. At least I don't know what they're doing.
Sure.
Okay. So you guys walk back across the bridge, down to the south through the other foraging area, past the storage rooms out onto the balcony, and go over to the ladles kind of strung on like a chain across the magma chasm.
Yes.
All right, and then you're just gonna just shimmy yourself across.
I mean, I'd like to use some rope. Yeah, to secure myself safely in case I slip.
Okay. Yeah, you secure yourself on some rope, and you traverse across to the other balcony. Given the fact that it's a big metal chain, it can easily support your weight. There really is no check here. I assume your character is physically fit enough to be able to essentially do monkey bars, at a school playground.
I certainly hope I am. I can wear plate armor and swing a sword and have a 16 strength and a 14 con.
Right. What I'm saying though is this is, in terms of athletics, this is trivial. All of you could easily do this.
Gotcha. What do we see once we're across?
While you're on the balcony, there is an opening to the south heading east. Into what looked to be natural stone cavern.
All right, we'll head in there.
Yeah, and you can see the natural part of the stone cavern, like it would immediately turn south before just dead ending. But you can clearly see that they must have been following some type of seam because they mined their way to the northeast.
Alrighty.
Damn. And when you walk over, following those mining tracks, you can see the carved section continues, it turns to the north. It looks to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, about 35 feet before turning to the to the west. But ahead of you, about 10 feet, there's a T intersection, and you could turn to the right and head east there. You can also hear what sounds like low chanting coming from that direction.
Hmm. Sneak up, we should. Or rather, fuck, what are their names? River, Giuseppe, you guys able to sneak up on that entranceway?
Do you want us to go as a group, or do you want someone to just see what's there?
I was thinking like recon and force.
Like pass without trace, recon, and force?
I suppose that would work too.
Alright, I'll cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
Then we'll sneak
Okay.
up on him.
All right. Well, if you sneak up to that intersection and start heading down, I will need stealth checks from the three of you.
Uh, is Mister.
Okay. So yeah,
Plus,
it is a short tunnel, going only about 10 feet before opening up into a large carved chamber. And by large, I mean about 15 by 20. The north end of it, you can see 4 of these fire newts, kind of bowing up and down in supplication while chanting, in front of what appears to be a 5-foot statue, crudely hammered together out of iron, copper, gold, and silver, into a form suggesting something vaguely humanoid, but also fiery. They do not appear to have noticed your approach.
Real quick, how high were those platforms above the lava? I don't think my Drake would be able to crawl along the bucket chain, but if it's not very high, he could just walk on the lava and jump up.
So
He is immune to fire damage.
the magma is 10 feet below the balconies.
Oh, wait, he's got a fly speed now. He can just fly over. Keep forgetting about that. All right, never mind. He can just fly over.
I'll be
Moot
right
point.
back. I gotta step away for a quick second.
All right, but how many of these fire newts were there? 5?
4.
4. The humanoid-ish thing is a carving statue.
Yeah, it looks like they've made this crude statue and are worshiping it.
Is it someone or something that any of us would recognize?
Uh, Give me your Arcana check. You don't know.
12. All
That
right.
is to say, you don't recognize it as anything.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I don't know what the statue is, but I think we can kill him.
Yeah, I think it's to their god that they were talking about last time. It has been a while though. Under what was the name of their god?
Imix.
That's one of the D&D ones, right? Not one of the ones off the wiki.
Yes, it is
Okay.
a D&D one. Imix, the eternal flame and the all-consuming fire, the prince of evil fire.
Evil fire.
Yes.
Out of curiosity, how do I determine the alignment of fire?
Well, it depends. Is it setting
Fire
you on
doesn't
fire?
Fire does not have an alignment. The entity known as Imix does.
Ah, so he's an evil asshole that just, like, is abusing the good name of fire everywhere. Well, you know what? For the unforgivable sin of giving a bad reputation to something that cooks my meals, I'm going to kill all those priests.
Alright, well, I guess we're rolling initiative.
Indeed. They shan't perceive us.
Does Ranger give me advantage on initiative? Nothing I have does yet. Only 25.
Minister,
Yes, what? Sorry.
initiative.
Oh,
You're attacking these fire newts as they're worshipping at this crude statue and
Making a
chanting in
lot
their
of
evil tongue.
making a lot of assumptions.
Yes,
Might
and
not
we're
be
right.
attacking them. I might be letting
No,
Mister,
We're attacking them. We're killing the shit out of them.
you recall like killing them all the other week, right?
That was a different group. I may let these guys continue their evil prayer.
You should.
No.
Why not? What harm are they doing to us?
They're praying to their god, not to us.
Also, they're worshiping
I
an
don't need
evil
anything
fire
to
god.
Evil
It's
is
abusing the good name of fire everywhere.
evil is subjective. There, Hebron. Evil is subjective. Evil is only evil when you look at in the eyes of certain people.
Evil is in fact extremely objective.
Evil is only
And
evil
they're also my
in the
current
right
objective.
circumstances. Evil is only evil in the right circumstance.
Giuseppe, go
One
stand for
man's
lizards.
evil may be another man's righteousness.
Alright, well, River, what do you do?
I'm gonna shoot the shit out of the farthest one.
Okay. Roll to hit. You have advantage because they've not detected your presence.
Is that only on the first attack or the first?
Yes. They will notice the bolt sticking out of the guy.
Alright, I'm just gonna roll 3, and the first two are gonna be the first hit.
What if he shoots the one most out of line of sight?
20 and 25.
Alright, well, that's 2 hits.
Uh, 16 is it? Yeah. 22 and 22 non-magical piercing.
Okay. So you shoot him. And he lets out this like, kind of screech sound as your second arrow hits him and silences him forever.
Until
They
he
have
inevitably
stopped
raises
chanting.
as an undead.
I'm gonna stick my puppy on the closest one.
Okay.
And can the Drake get in melee with it with 40 feet of movement?
Yes. They are 10 feet
Wonderful.
away from you.
Ah, okay.
Like
I'm
you
gonna.
come into that room around the corner, they're right there.
Okay. Puppy is going to gnaw one of their boots, or if they don't have boots, their ankles.
They, in fact, do not have boots. He was undetected, so, that's stealth and all that, so he does have advantage on that. Otherwise, he misses.
On a grapple?
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant like it
Stealth
was an attack. My bad. Well, these guys still Get to try. Yeah, no, yeah. He grabs him by the ankle.
All right. Then I'm gonna back up either by 35 feet or until I'm out of line of sight, like around a corner or something.
Okay, you back up 10 feet and are out of line of sight.
Perfect. That's it for me.
Okay, so you're just gonna have your Drake sitting there holding this guy by the ankle.
Yes.
All right, Giuseppe.
Distance to the closest one.
Closest one is 10 feet from you.
Oh, good. I don't have to move. Just gonna whack him with my whip.
Okay. Now, do you want the one that the Drake is holding by the ankle, or is free?
Do I get advantage if I hit the one that the Drake is holding?
Yes, you get advantage on your first attack either way because they don't know you're here.
Oh, shit.
You guys successfully ambushed them.
Well, these poor bastards. I need to check. Have we had a long rest since the last session? No? Okay, so then, yeah, I am out of everything. So...
We did get a short rest.
We did get a short rest, so the only thing that recharges on my short rest is... Okay. That doesn't help, but all right. So...
So you're going for the one that the Drake is holding or the free one?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the one that the Drake is holding.
Okay.
Or no, I'm gonna go with the freed one. I'm gonna go with the freed one.
Okay.
The Drake is holding the other.
Well, your one attack crits.
Yeah. And that's my first attack. So
Mhm.
okay, give me a second for damage dice.
Sure.
I'll be right back. Just a split second.
All right, that guy is looking to be near death.
And that is all I can do. That is all I can do.
Okay. Well, these guys are in fact surprised, and it's Hebron's turn.
Stepped away.
Who stepped away? So I guess Hebron is dodging.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, and let's see. These guys also surprised, and shocked, and awed. River.
I'm going to be mean to the next farthest person.
Okay. No advantage this time. They know you're there.
What if they forgot about me?
They didn't.
But what if they did?
All right, that is
That's
one
a
hit.
50.
All right, that bloodies that guy.
Wonderful. Then peek back around the peek back behind the corner, and the Drake is going to knock the guy that's grappling prone.
All right, well, another contested strength against his athletics. And you push him prone.
And that is it for me.
All right, Giuseppe.
All right. The one that's right in front of me. That's very, very bloody.
Yeah.
I want to hit him.
Roll to hit. Just a normal attack this time. Wait, did you have 2 attacks last time?
I missed one.
All right, yeah. Well, this one you didn't.
Oh, God. Wow, another 20. Okay, question.
Uh-huh.
Because I believe that 20 is going to kill that first one. Can
Probably.
I split my attacks to the second one that's the Drake is holding?
Sure.
Okay, because I believe that 20 is going to kill that first guy.
Almost
But I'll
certainly.
roll it
He
just
has
to
1
see.
hit point.
But I mean, I'll roll it and see.
Yeah. Yeah, you utterly slaughter that first one.
Would the second one be at advantage, just a crit fish?
Oh, that's right. It would be because he's prone. So roll another d20, see if you get a crit. Well, no, but fortunately for you, it's advantage. So yeah, it hits anyway. Roll damage.
All right, good. Okay. Okay, let's see. Wait. Okay, so my turn. It is my turn now, right?
Yeah. I'm waiting for damage on your second hit.
Oh, yeah, okay. The one that had advantage, okay. $8 points.
Well, you wound him. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. DM3. The statue, with an angry roar, bursts into flames.
Oh, hey.
And then steps forward into melee with your Drake. This is what he looks like. With an angry roar. And he's going to start swinging at the Drake.
Mm-hmm. At 22 will hit.
Not the 17?
Nope. Armor class is 18.
Okay. So he hits him for 7 points of force damage.
Ooh, force damage.
Yes. Alright, then DM1 is that bloodied guy off in the distance who has recovered from his shock. And is going to cast a spell targeting Giuseppe. 3 rays of fire hurl at you. Does a 14 hit Giuseppe? Mister?
I think he said he's going to be right back. I think his armor class is like 16 or 18.
I thought it was
I don't
higher than
remember.
14.
I'm pretty sure everyone says.
Yeah. All right, well, he misses. That's all he can do. Hebron, you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
All right, your turn.
All right. So how many are dead now? Because I missed the first turn.
Yeah, so one of the 2 guys that was close to the statue is dead. The other guy that was close to the statue is bloodied. He's the one who cast Scorching Ray. There were 2 guys in the back. One got cut to ribbons by Giuseppe. The other currently is being grappled and held prone by the Drake by his ankle. He's wounded. Next to that guy is the statue burst into flames and started attacking.
We'll start with killing the prone guy,
Okay. How are you doing that?
running up and stabbing him with a magical sword.
Okay. Just double checking because he's prone, so you'd have disadvantage if he was a ranged attack. You hit him.
Five slashing magical.
All right, that bloodies him. Anything else?
Yeah, I attack him again.
Well, that also hits him.
10 magical slashing.
And you slay him.
All right, I guess I'll use what's left of my movement to get in melee with the statue.
All right, yeah, you get into melee with the Myrmidon. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. River. It's your turn.
That guy in the back that I shot and he survived, that's the one that cast a spell, right?
Correct.
Wonderful. I'm gonna shoot him again.
We'll roll to hit.
Oh.
He is
He-
no longer with us.
Then I'm gonna shoot the big fire and see if non-magic damage does anything. I don't think a 9 hits.
A 9 does not hit him.
Then the guy that Drake had prone is still alive, right?
Nope. The only
Okay.
living enemy is the statue.
Then the Drake's gonna try and grab the statue. What size is it?
It is a medium.
Alright, wonderful.
The statue moves out of the way.
Less wonderful. And that is my turn.
All right, Giuseppe.
So the only thing left is the big statue.
Yeah,
How far is it?
he is 10 feet from you.
Okay, before I step into battle with that thing, I'm going to do something I very rarely do. I am going to heal myself.
Oh. Smart.
I'm going to lay on hands.
Uh-huh.
All of it. Because we're going to take a long rest. So I'm going to use it all.
Okay.
30 hit points.
All right, yeah, you heal yourself up.
And that's probably all I can do. Because that takes an action. So
Okay.
I am. Wait, let me see if I don't have any spell slots, so I can't cast anything. So yeah, I'm done.
All right. Well, this guy is going to wave his swords around, which now become, the swords begin glowing red hot, almost as if they are made out of lava. And he's going to begin swinging them at Hebron.
He's a big baby loser and cannot touch me. I am too amazing. First one hits, I riposte the second.
Okay. Okay, well, he does 13, a mix of 7 force and 6 fire damage to you. The 12 misses him. He then uses he then uses his reaction to riposte you. No. Nope. But that is it for him. Hebron, it is your turn.
I attack.
It's also worth noting that at the end of his turn, the weapons seem to cool down and are no longer looking like lava. But you fail to hit him.
Action surge.
The 19 hits him.
God damn, fucking rolls.
I know. That's just magical slashing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, so you could hurt him. Anything else?
Yeah, second wind.
And is that all?
Yep.
Okay. River.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to shoot the guy.
2 hits.
$20 and $18. 38 total.
Yeah. The non-magical damage does not appear to be particularly effective against him.
That tracks. All
Yeah.
right. I'm going to have the Drake try and grab him again
Okay.
with an 11. Oh.
You do not.
That's my turn.
Okay. Giuseppe.
Giuseppe moves in, and I'm gonna stab this thing.
Roll to hit. You do not hit
Son
him.
of a bitch. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god.
Well, Mr. After the 2 crits, I mean, you're gonna do.
That's true. That's true. That's very true. I critted twice. That's true. All right. I guess I'm done. So yeah.
All right. On its turn. Well, it by far took most damage from the ranger, so it's just gonna kind of step forward into the range, up to the ranger, which will provoke attacks of opportunity from Hebron and Giuseppe and the Drake.
Right.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm making an attack. Can I use my sneak attack on this?
Yes.
Technically, there is a. Okay, good.
You absolutely can. Let's see. Yours is the 18. The 18 does hit as well.
Nine points of magical piercing.
Very nice. Yeah, you guys beat him up a little bit.
I have a magic dagger.
That's very good. As he walks up into melee with the ranger.
Sorry,
a little
Ranger.
worse for wear. He kind of waves his swords a little bit, and they begin glowing red like lava, and he begins attacking the ranger with them.
Oh.
Don't worry, I have a plan.
What is it? Not die? Is
The
that what we had
19
to
will hit.
plan?
All right, well, he deals 17 points of damage, 10 force, and 7 fire.
10 force, 7 fire. All right.
That's an ability, or those are magic swords.
Luckily, I do have resistance to fire because of Drake Warden.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is very good for you. And it's now Hebron's turn.
Get him, Hebron.
Stab it in the back.
All right.
Oh, and I also need. All right. Pass Without Trace is still up.
The 26 hits. As you,
Man, if I could roll higher than a 1 on a d8, that'd be nice.
well, I'm not going to complain too much about that. All right. Anything else on your turn, Hebron?
That's all I can do. Actually, wait. I rotate around and shove him with a shield.
Presumably, you're trying to shove him away from River and not into the wall.
Right, I'm trying to shove him away from River.
All right. Yeah. Can you exceed a 12? Yes. All right. You knock him 5 feet back. He's no longer directly in melee with River. Anything else?
That's all I got.
You are aware you're not in melee with him either, then, right?
Oh, I'll step in.
Okay. Okay. River?
I'm gonna shoot the crap out of this guy now that he's out of melee with me.
1 hit.
13, 19. 23 non-magic damage.
Not super
And then-
effective, but does do some damage.
Then the Drake's gonna try and gnaw on his ankle and grapple him, which probably won't work.
It does not.
Funny how that happens when I roll a 3.
There's
that
a
is my
5% chance. All right, Giuseppe.
Move in the melee and stab him.
All right, yeah, you move up onto his flank. Two hits. Very nice. That bloodies him.
23 points of medical piercing. Shank him again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fire begins leaking out all around him. The area getting a little bit brighter and a little bit hotter. Anything else?
Negative.
Okay. This guy. Well, you're even more annoying than the archer. So he's going to turn to you, Giuseppe. And his swords do not turn into lava. He just swings them at you. Does a 19 hit Giuseppe? Mister.
No, a 19 will not hit Giuseppe.
Ah, what about the 22?
The 22 will hit Giuseppe.
All right, he bonks you for 9 points of force damage.
Ow. Bastard. Glad I have equal possible.
All right, Hebron.
I hit him with the sword.
Do you now? You do. Twice, in fact.
Bro.
The dice continue to taunt you.
Hey, you got something that wasn't a 1?
That's true. It was 2 1s.
I mean, yeah.
Upgrades, people, upgrades.
Anything else?
Man, getting that MMO increase right here. No, that's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when like the legendary socks you find, give you like a 2% increase in damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Well,
River.
it's not even flat damage. It's like a chance to do slightly more damage.
I'm going to do something entirely unprecedented and shoot this guy.
Well,
Hey,
you shoot. Go ahead and roll a d3. 2. 2 is Giuseppe. Roll damage.
I'm a little bit sorry about this, Giuseppe.
His Giuseppe
Oh.
gets
Oh my
friendly fire for
God!
24 piercing.
Good
Mm.
God, you about killed me.
All
Seriously, I
right.
have 2 hit points left. What the fuck?
Hey, that's one more than you
Friendly
need.
fire with an anti-material rifle. I mean,
Remember, don't give children loaded weapons.
I'm just picturing he fires it into this fire elemental. It just kind of moves the fire out from the center of its chest cavity, goes through and shoots Giuseppe.
Fuck.
All
Is
right.
the arrow on fire when it goes through the monster? Oh,
Then
fortunately for
Drake's
you.
Drake's gonna grapple this guy. I don't think
He
he's going
fails.
to. All right, it'll work eventually.
Jesus.
That's my turn.
All right, Giuseppe, it is your turn.
Fuck, I'm gonna try to hit this guy. Damn.
Nope.
Nope. Now, if I die, I'm gonna be very pissed. All right, I'm done.
All right. His turn. Well, his swords do not regain lava. And he's going to swing them at Giuseppe. You said that doesn't hit before.
No. No. No.
Nope. All right. You managed to avoid his attacks.
Because if you would have hit any one of those, I was dead. I only have 2 hit points.
Mhm.
Fucking, he hit me more than the monster did. Good God.
All right, Hebron.
Well, / bully with the shield.
Okay. No.
Fuck you.
What are you doing with the shield?
Bullying him,
Yeah. Are you shoving him away, knocking him prone? What?
knocking him away.
Okay. Yeah, you knock him 5 feet back. Out of reach of you and Giuseppe. For the moment.
And then I step in.
Okay. River. Sorry, you are done, right, Hebron?
Yes.
Okay. River.
I'm going to shoot him.
You hit him once.
Then Drake is going to grapple him. It worked.
You managed to grab the statue that's on fire. Yes. Your arrow was not particularly effective.
Yeah, I figured. That is all I can do right now.
Okay. Giuseppe, the monster is not in melee with you at the moment.
Okay, how far is it?
He is like 5 feet from you. Like
Well,
one step forward and you're in melee with him.
All right, I'm gonna step into melee and kill it.
All right.
Not using your what?
Oh well, I mean, I'm gonna try to kill it. On my it takes more damage from magical damage than it does non-magical. Well,
That is a crit and a hit.
I believe it is dead. Is anybody else in melee with it? Because that's my
Yes.
first attack. Shit.
Yeah, put that sneak attack on. I'm right there.
One at 5 points of magical piercing damage.
How are you getting 3d4?
Mister, the sneak attack is D6s.
And sneak attack damage also does get doubled.
Does Bro want to do more damage?
That's all I got. I'm done. That's all.
Well,
I got.
Mister,
Mister,
pay attention. Your D4s should be D6s, and they're supposed to be doubled.
that's your sneak
No.
attack, right?
No, the 2d6 is my sneak attack. I only have a d6 damage for sneak attack. I'm only a level 1 rogue. So I
Okay.
have 2d6, that's doubled. And then my dagger does a d4. And since I hit twice with the dagger, it hits 2d4, but one was doubled, so it's 3d4. So that's right.
Okay, that is
Okay.
right. Yeah, I originally asked what was the 3d4 from because I thought it was just your crit attack. I was wondering how you had an odd number of dice.
Oh yeah, my dagger does a d4.
Yeah,
damage.
gotcha. Okay, I understand now. All right,
That
you
makes so much more
stabbed the
sense.
shit out of him. He is near death, but still standing. Anything else?
No, I'm done.
All right. Oh, he gets lava swords. And he is coming for Giuseppe. 24 hit you? So 15 points, a mix of force and fire to Giuseppe.
I'm dead.
All right, Giuseppe goes down. Let's see. There's this annoying Drake hanging on to him. I think he's going to attack that.
I'm personally offended.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Drake's done more to hamper him and getting to the Ranger than you have. 24, I think, will hit the Drake, yes?
Yes.
Immune to fire, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it only takes a 7 force.
Mm-hmm.
And that is it for this guy. Hebron.
I stab him with the sword. 20 and 24.
2 hits. You will teach him to ignore you. Really, all you've done is boinked into him and knocked him back a few bits.
You know what? Fuck him. I'm adding the trip attacks for damage.
Okay. Yeah. You hit him with your swords, tripping him with a loud crash and a yelp of the Drake having to jump away quickly. The no longer burning statue collapses to the ground where it shatters. Bits of iron, adamantine, gold, and silver kind of scattering across the burnt floor. Anything else on your turn?
No, other than to vaguely gesture to the fact that we all have health potions and we need to get Giuseppe one.
All right, River.
I will bonk Giuseppe on the head with a Cure Wounds. That is Wisdom modifiers at +3 for 4 health.
All right, Giuseppe, you wake up on the ground with 4 hit points and a level of exhaustion.
Well, it makes sense that he healed me. He's the one that fucking killed me. I just looked at our ranger with disdain.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's working towards Septimus level of hate. I'm telling you.
I don't know what you're talking about. There was a salamander archer that I shot over there, and that disappeared, and I got my arrow back.
Septimus level of hate? What have I ever done that help you? And ridicule your skill as a thief or a paladin, whichever was more convenient for me at the time.
The Septimus have a history.
Yeah, everyone has a history. That's how the passing of time works.
Giuseppe's just bitter that he's not as well renowned or respected or
1,000
successful
years
as a
ago,
Septimus.
you kicked over. 1,000 years ago, a Septimus kicked over Giuseppe's cabbage cart, and he's been trying to get vengeance ever since.
And it wasn't even intentional.
My cabbages! Whose turn is it? Is it my turn?
Well, no, you guys are out of initiative at this point. So the monster has been slain.
Cool.
Yep.
Yay! Let's go to bed.
Yeah. Well, we got to take the treasure. Loot, then scoot, mister. Loot, then scoot.
True.
All right, so you're picking up the fragments of the statue that look valuable?
Oh, yeah. We doing the loot.
Okay. So you begin picking up the bits of it. Now, if you remember, it was mostly iron, copper, gold, and silver. And the precious metals, all told, you get about 20 gold pieces and 400 silver pieces worth of it. As you're looking through it, though, you also find some bits of adamantine. And at first, you think they're like armor plates. But when you reverse them, they appear to have like an imprint of a key in them.
The key.
Wizard.
There are 4 such plates.
Ooh, wizard. Oh, our wizard's not
Ooh.
here.
So given my previous tinkering with the locks, would I know or at least be able to rule out 1 or 2 of the I guess there's 2 keys. Would I be able to rule out one of these molds as not being the right key just by how the locks, like the tumbler, are set?
So what you're talking about is like the keyway, right? That only certain keys would fit in that. And unfortunately for you, all 4 of these imprints would match both keyways. Like they would, if you were to make a key, it would fit into either of those locks.
Okay, can I run my lockpicks through the locks and see if I can pinpoint which of the moles would be the best choice? Using my thief's tools as, I am a rogue.
That does sound like something you could do. You're not physically at the locks. You're in a different part of the dungeon at the moment.
Okay, yeah, okay.
But yes, to answer your question, if you were at the lock, you could totally do something like that.
So we take the moles with us then?
Mm-hmm.
Or we have to backtrack.
You do in fact have to backtrack.
I would suggest this. Because they're molds. Let's take it back to the smelting room. Take a long rest, and at the start of the next day, I'll fabricate the 2 keys using the mold.
Yeah, but there's 4 moles and only 2 slots. So if you make the wrong 2, we won't get through it.
Yeah, but now we'll have all 4 keys. If you want, you guys can go, check out the locks while I make them.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. We can do that. Yeah. We'll retreat back to the smelting room and rest up, and then tomorrow, we'll make impressions of the... Actually, what we could do is we could stuff wax in the keyholes, and then pull it out, and it'll give us a perfect impression of the key, and then we bring it back to the mold and make that key. Which is a thing you get in Thieves' Tools, that little stuff that goes in a lock that lets you...
So that probably won't quite work the way you're planning because the key or the lockpick has to push the tumblers out of the way.
So
which
one thing you should remember is this is a medieval setting. Tumbler locks are extraordinarily rare. It is far more likely this is a gate lock. In fact, and all the molds are very clearly like those traditional skeleton key gate lock type keys.
Oh, well then that's different.
No. I'm saying Mister's idea would work. It's feasible.
Okay.
Yeah, because you get an impression of the gate, and then you'd be able to match that shape up with the key. So the other thing
Yeah, I
is,
thought old school thieves kit carried like a lump of clay or something to make impressions.
I believe it was rosin, like pine resin, so that
Yeah.
something he could put in there would stick and deform, then he could pull it out and get the shape of the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is totally something if you have a thieves tools kit, that it can do that. You can probe it in there with your picks and the kit and get information about a key that might fit it if you roll high enough. Right? It does take a decent amount of skill to pull that off.
Yeah. Okay.
The other thing is, I know Hebron is proficient with smithing. Is Giuseppe and River?
I'm proficient
No.
with both smithing and thieves tools. So
I'm just proficient with thieves tools.
Okay. So the two of you that are proficient with smithing would also realize that you're not making 4 keys. These are molds. Each mold has 2 halves, a obverse and a reverse. So you just got to make sure that you use the right pair together to make a key.
Right.
You got to have A1 and A2 and not A1 and B1.
Right. Otherwise, you're going to get a rather. Yeah, it's gonna be a weird sculpt.
Yeah, it'll be weird sculpts, and the key won't work.
Wait a second. Why is the orc mini got the ass of a space marine? What?
that's not a space marine. That right there is America's ass.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let's bunk down.
In the room with the statue remains.
God no.
Well, where do you guys go then?
Smithery.
All right. Back to that central room with the crane and the passage, to the bridge and all that.
No, that's the smeltery.
Well,
I
giving you a
see.
screenshot. Please indicate the room you wish to use.
The one immediately next to the storage rooms.
Okay.
The one with the adamantine pools.
Sure. All right. Yeah. So you make your way there. The day catching up to you. And you guys are just making camp?
Yeah.
Yeah, at least so, yeah. Camp. Camp. Camp.
Okay. So you're just all 3 going to sleep?
No, we're setting a watch.
No, we're setting a watch.
Probably chat order with the dragon at the end.
Works for me.
Yeah, works for me.
All right. Well, you guys go to sleep. The watches pass uneventfully. The 8 hours finish, and you have all had a long rest.
Yay!
Thank goodness. All right, you guys want to go get the measurements?
Yeah. So I assume Hebron has expertise in lockpick tools because he's in thieves tools because he's an actual rogue and I'm a discount rogue. So if this is something that a second person would help with, I can help with both ends of this.
Hebron, what?
Or not Hebron, Giuseppe. I was looking at the name, not the picture.
Impugn my honor, will you?
That's a smiting.
All right, Hebron isn't a rogue. He's only roguish.
All right, so who's probing the
Okay.
locks?
So Giuseppe is doing the Wow, why are my words not working today? Giuseppe is doing the tampering with the lock, and I am just there to help and like figure out what the lock is supposed to look like.
Yeah, he's like calling out like the depths and stuff like that, and you're just writing it all down for him.
Yes.
All right, and is Hebron over there with you guys while you're doing that?
In this particular case, I will actually, because we're just making 2 keys instead of 4. So I'll be with him. Actually, keep the Drake on the other side in case the bridge gets pulled back.
Yeah, if you're also going to be here, I'm going to keep the Drake on the far side.
Yeah, and I'll be with you.
Okay. All right. Well, then whoever's then I guess that would be Mister. If you can have Giuseppe give me a thieves' tools check, you have advantage from River's help. All right. Yeah. Yeah. You're poking around in them, and you can you give some very good, accurate descriptions of like what the internals look like. River writes it all down. And Hebron, when you're kind of like looking at that description of what the key should look like, what the gate should be, you're able to kind of match up, the pairs of mold halves that would form such a key.
Teamwork makes the dream.
Excellent.
Yep.
Teamwork.
Yeah. So now you've got like these 2 molds. You kind of set them together. They're made out of like pure adamantine, and there's like a hole in the top where you would pour in molten metal to make a key.
Based on what you guys could tell about the lock, do you think there's a metal we should be using in particular? Do you think iron will work? Or are we going to need a really strong key?
What's the door made of?
The door is made out of iron banded with adamantine.
And the lock?
The lock is also made out of adamantine. Internally, as you're kind of poking around it, you get the sense that it needs to be something stiff, like not like a metal of some kind, or even wood would probably work.
Yeah.
Something not wax.
So it doesn't have to be too hard.
Right? Yeah. It doesn't feel like it's particular. Like the door is kept up on it. And because it's an internal mechanism, the newts weren't smart enough to fuck with it to damage it, so it's still in pretty good condition. So that information, what do you guys do?
I'll be right back, actually.
Yeah,
One second.
What we do, yeah.
I think with that information, we should start making the keys.
Okay. What are you going to use to make them? What material?
How much iron is available around here?
Well, over to the west of those 3 rooms is this big pool of molten iron.
I don't see any reason to waste perfectly good adamantine on this when iron should work just fine.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the locks are in good condition, so it doesn't have to be that sturdy to keep.
Hmm.
Which is a puzzle in itself because locks are maintained.
Oh, the locks are. Were the locks adamantine?
Yes.
We probably don't need.
Indestructible, yeah.
Oh,
All right,
not
I'm back.
indestructible, just very hard to accidentally break, and relatively low maintenance.
Yeah, what I mean is like the newts weren't smart enough to do things like blow a bunch of sand into it to fuck with the mechanism.
Oh, okay.
Stuff like that. And it's not so old that like it needs lubrication. It's still in good mechanical shape. So yeah, you guys know which. So who's making the keys?
I am.
The one that knows how to make keys.
All
I
right.
don't know how to make keys.
And what are you making the keys out of?
Iron.
Okay.
And if having a second person would help, I am also proficient with Smith's tools.
Really, this is a very simple operation of just using the crane to ladle some of the molten iron and just kind of pour it into one of the molds, pour it into the other molds. You wait like an hour for it to cool down. You open the mold, and there's a key with but it's a flash that you can quickly clip off. You now have 2 iron keys.
Excellent. Let's go get that door.
Okay. Yeah, you guys all walk over to the door. 2 keyholes, one above the other. You know which key goes with which lock. What do you do?
You think we turn them on 3 and insert them like at the same time, or how far apart are the keyholes?
About a foot.
We put the keys in
Far enough.
and we open it.
They're not far enough. Well, okay. We'll put 'em in there.
Right. So are you like turning them simultaneously, one after the other?
We do the top one
We
first,
we do beginnings and then we do endings.
Okay. So yeah, you insert the key into beginnings, turn it, there's a clunk. The key, you have to quickly pull your hand off because the key turns red hot and then melts in the lock. Like just molten iron just pours out of the lock. There's like a little pool of it cooling on the ground.
Probably have to pull my Drake away to get him to stop trying to drink it.
That's
And
okay.
then you continue to endings and do the same.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you go to endings, click. There's a clunk. The key melts again, forming a little bit more of a pool of liquid iron that begins cooling. As you begin hearing clunk, click, 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 clunk, 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 thud behind the door. And then it goes quiet.
Too quiet.
No, in fact, it's actually very noisy here. Referring to the family in the background. They're all been very loud for a moment. Alright. Yeah, we'll push the door open.
All right, yeah.
Unless it's a pull door, in which case we pull the door open.
Well, you don't see hinges, so you assume it's a push door, and you give it a push, and it just swings open easily, as if on a well-greased hinge.
We got that. Yeah. All right. Party bonus. Woohoo.
And inside. So inside, you can see a 20 by 20 room. You can see thousands of iron and adamantine ingots neatly sorted, stacked, and crated, filling like the edges of this room. Resting atop one crate near the center is a gauntlet made of gold, sized for an adult dwarf. It appears to be very finely crafted. And you think that, like, as an art object, it would be worth about 2,500 gold.
All right, gentlemen. Do you guys remember our contract?
We have a contract.
Yeah, we made a deal.
To
We were being paid in under, what was the exact deal? 20 adamantine ingots?
Yes, he offered you 20 1-pound adamantine ingots.
to retrieve this gauntlet.
No, to secure the dungeon, as I recall it.
So, what do we do with the gauntlet? Do we keep it? Is it ours?
That would make it theft.
I mean,
It's not theft, it's there's no one around to stop us.
it's not theft if we're the ones cleaning it out. We could say it was
Do you want to be the ones who piss off the dwarves?
I'm pretty sure I pissed off the dwarves just by breathing.
What are the enhanced gnomes gonna do?
Well, you know what gnomes do, right? Do you want to piss off the enhanced ones? I wouldn't.
Useful.
Well, Under, I'll collect the 20 adamantine ingots and then go to get to work.
So, we're just leaving the dungeon?
No, I said I'm collecting the 20 adamantine ingots. I agreed with them on, and I'm going to go work on my sword and armor.
But we're still in the dungeon. I thought the guy that paid us is not in the dungeon. We have to finish the dungeon, don't we?
We have.
So we're leaving?
No, I'm going to go use their smithy and make my adamantine stuff. Adamantine.
He wants to sit around for a few days while he makes his stuff in the now cleared out dungeon.
A mighty undertaking, worthy of any dwarf.
I'm gonna look at the gun.
You're looking at the gauntlet?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at it.
Yeah, it's really nice, ornately carved, gold gauntlet.
I am explicitly not in the room.
Yeah. How much does it weigh? Can it fit in the pockets of my cloak?
Well, let's see, it's gauntlet for...
they left the thief alone, so it's their own fault.
And it probably weighs
paladin.
I'm still there, and my Drake is still there, and my Drake happens to have a pretty big empty spot in his backpack. It's mostly full of quivers.
Okay, good. Okay, good. I thought we were gonna have some issues. Okay, good. It's kind of weird that the paladin is the thief, but okay.
Yeah, it is. It is weird, Mister. What you up to?
Look, no one's going to be digging around in the Drake's backpack when they see it's only full of 400 quivers of arrows.
But okay, so this thing is just sitting on a pedestal at the end of the dungeon, right?
It's not even a pedestal. It's sitting on top of a crate of adamantine bars.
Oh well, no, it's going in our bag. No, hell no, no. I thought it was special. If that motherfucker just laying on a box, we taking it.
That doesn't make it not special. It is in a vault.
We are vaulting forward to steal this shit, so yeah. Yeah, that was a bad one, even by my standards.
So you did put that in the pack of the Drake,
I don't know what you're talking about. I certainly didn't steal any solid gold gauntlets from dwarves. That would.
All right. Let's go back and join our friend as he makes his adamantine eaglets. So does that mean the Septimus is a craftsman? Do you know how to forge?
He's a smith, yes. He can probably forge whatever you want him to. I'm also a smith. I can also forge a lot of things. Probably not quite as much as he is, though. I mostly just need it for arrows, really.
Yeah, do you need that, mister?
Yes, I want my dagger to made into that.
Made into what? You want an adamantine dagger?
No, I already have a magic dagger. I don't need. Well, you could coat it with adamantine, I guess, but it's magic already. It's a magical dagger already. But I want to eventually make a set of wrist blades.
Go Assassin's Creed on it, dude. Yeah.
That's what
I
my
think
build
we
is.
can work on that.
That's what my build is. It's the Assassin's Creed build. That's what he is.
And you want paladin.
For the smites.
For the smites, yeah.
It just seems like a good way to stab yourself in the palm.
Right?
Accidentally.
I know, right? Yeah, I know.
I mean, it just looks like it's prime. Like, you're just walking around, and then all of a sudden, shink, fuck my hand.
Also, I gotta point something out there. So you see how he can now grab the blade and rotate it? Do you notice how his grip on it isn't exactly the cleanest grip? And the fact that it's connected to a bar like that actually reduces what he can do with the blade.
Yes, it is. Yeah. The only time like downward like that will probably be the only way he'll use that. That will not be as functional as it looks. It's for quick jabs or maybe slashes, but you can't do a lot with it. Not like a regular dagger.
Probably just jabs. I wouldn't even try slashing with that.
Well, some of the downwards when he's holding it downward, you could probably get a couple of good.
Oh yeah, ice pick. Yeah, like an ice pick. Sure, I could see. I thought you meant like using it as a cutting edge blade, like swinging his whole arm.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wouldn't trust the amount of like how that force is gonna distribute.
Yeah, no, you can't use it that way. No.
Well, you can. It's just not going to work nearly as well as you want it to.
It's not going to be comfortable. It'll probably mess up the gears, the mechanisms, and all that because the force is going to go all the way down the
But let's see under.
Mm-hmm.
With this much adamantine,
yeah,
will I be able to coat the sword and my plate?
You have like what, 20 pounds?
24.
I'm gonna coat your plate mail in adamantine. God.
Yeah, become immune to crits.
What does adamantium do anyway?
So on a weapon, it makes you auto crit objects. On a weapon, it's mostly entirely useless unless you're attacking like a construct with a non-magical weapon. On armor, it makes you immune to critical hits.
Yeah. That is to say, the critical hit becomes a normal hit. You still take the normal hit damage. It just doesn't crit you.
Right. Which is part of my drive for getting my plate armor adamantine coated as well. It increases Heberon's defensibility.
Now let's see. So plate armor is typically 65 pounds. You're not gonna, you're not rebuilding it entirely out of adamantine, so you don't need like 65 pounds of this stuff. I'll say you probably need like a third of that weight to, again, as material, just to like reinforce it, turn it into adamantine armor. So for plate armor, we call it 22 pounds.
Alrighty. I do have enough there.
I think I'm going to, since he's doing that, can I take this time while he's doing all that coding and stuff to change the rivets out on my armor? I want to get rid of the broken sword one and the tanker. Well, the tanker. No, I'm leaving the tanker.
I'm not sure what you're trying to do.
I want to change out the rivet. You said I could change the types of rivets, take the item out and put another item in. I want to change out a few items on my armor. I'm wearing that armor with the studded leather of useful things. It has the rivets with the stuff in it.
Oh yes, that. Okay. Yeah.
And I'm gonna take off the ones that's got the broken stuff and put better stuff on. Put a regular longsword in there.
Hey, out of curiosity, would a backpack on that include everything inside the backpack?
I don't know. I have 10
No.
rivets.
It would just
I
be
have
an empty
10
backpack.
I have 10 rivets. It'll hold 10 items.
Yes.
I have a longsword, a caltrop, 2 chains, a dagger, an iron spike, a mace, a padlock, a pewter tanker, and an empty one. That's what I have.
Does there happen to be one of those that's in a relatively hidden area that we could perhaps stick some adamantine in?
Me.
Not really. These aren't small rivets. These are think plates behind brigantine.
Hmm.
But there's 10 of them scattered throughout the armor.
Right. Yeah. You got 5 on the back, 5 in the front.
Yeah. And each one has the design of an item on it. I grab that rivet. That's what item I get.
Right.
We just stick 5 blocks of adamantine on the back and put a cloak over it or something.
I don't know if you could put. I mean, if you could put it, I don't know how I don't know. If you want to stick an adamantium ingot in one of them, that would be fine. I believe it would hold one of them.
Yes, it would hold an ingot.
I don't think you could. I think it's one item per rivet, is what I think.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, you can't put multiple things in there. However, if you make a larger, if you smelt a bunch of blocks together, then that would work too.
Yeah, can we just put 5
weight
5-pound bricks of adamantine into one rivet?
I mean, you have to forge them together first, but yes, as long as it's one item. Yeah, I was trying to look it up. Here it is. There we are. I'll just post a copy of this.
That's something you gave me that I had to write down.
Yeah.
Yes, that.
Yeah, the only real requirement is it's a single item, and it's not magical.
All right. How long would it take to make a 5-pound brick of adamantine?
In this forge, not that long. Probably 1 or 2 hours, assuming you have the bricks, like you have the ingots to start with. You're not making it out of raw.
Hmm. We could, in like a day, get an extra 25 pounds. How much adamantine is even in this place?
A lot.
Really measured in tons?
Yes.
So they probably wouldn't notice 25 pounds.
Dwarves not noticing it.
Yeah. Dwarves are second only to red dragons in their ability to know what the state of their treasure hoard is.
Hmm. Hmm. And yet they didn't know what caused all their people to disappear here. Interesting.
Well, it's not omniscience. It's more like they can like look at a room and be like, that right there, that like they'll find like the one bit of like missing material and be like, someone touched this. You know, it's not like it's
Right.
like they just automatically scry on it or something. It's just like when they come and inspect the vault, they'll look at it and be like, this, and this are not here.
Okay. Yes. How many adamantine ingots was that gold fist thing sitting on?
It was sitting on a crate. You did not open the crate, so you don't know how many are in there.
Hmm.
I mean, maybe we should open the crate and look.
Yeah, we should
It could be a
ensure
mimic.
that
It could be a mimic. We have to inspect everything. It could be a mimic. We'll tell
we
the
have to
dwarves,
ensure that
you know.
the
Yeah,
property of the dwarves hasn't been tampered with. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
Got-
yeah.
We got the two thieves going through thieving mental gymnastics. We got Hebron over here surveying the workspace, getting everything ready.
Hebron's just off on the other side, like, oh, look, literally anything else.
I don't know what you're talking about. It never occurred to Hebron that you guys would be so duplicitous.
Really?
It-
He's a Septimus. I mean, really?
We're mercenaries. If they
They're-
weren't expecting to get robbed at right before they pay us, they wouldn't have hired us.
The
They're also
Septimus family
pirates.
has generally been fairly honorable.
And that is the most terrifying.
All right, but I think River and Giuseppe are gonna go rob that crate. I mean, ensure that it's
Yeah,
intact.
we're gonna make sure everything is secured and properly ready for the dwarves to take over.
You know, if you guys really wanted to. No, this isn't Hebron speaking. This is just me seeing how deep I can get you guys to bury yourselves. You could always stage the scene, you know, make it look like the freaking salamander dudes got in, make it look like they pillaged the room a little bit, and maybe make it look
but
like
the
an
bodies of the salamanders
adamantine.
decayed after they died, didn't they? If they didn't,
No.
we could move the bodies to the
No.
room with the gauntlet was, and throw some fireball or fire around the room a little bit, and make it look like, damn, there was a hell of a battle in this room. And
set it up to look like maybe a few adamantine ingots
Yeah.
or the gauntlet fell off the side of the bridge into the lava.
yeah,
Now, this is Underdark. Hebron is not suggesting any of this. I'm just letting them hang themselves with more rope.
So, fire newts do fire damage with their weapon, right?
Well, no, they're normal weapons, but they do have the ability to breathe fire.
Hmm.
that's a yes.
And they did use that in combat.
So let's torch the room a little bit and open up some of these crates. I mean, no. I'm not suggesting that we steal we rob from these people. I am not suggesting that.
I am.
Drop these people. And we're still a moderately low level adventuring party.
Under, I assume it would be rude of me to use the like a dwarf's tools. Use my own I brought with me, except for the specialized stuff I might need.
I mean, sort of. I mean, there's no real like special cultural thing with like using somebody else's tools. It's more like it's about as rude as like, you know, if you break into someone's house and, you know, make yourself a snack using like the stuff in their fridge and their plates and their cups and stuff like that. I mean, it's no more rude than that.
Yeah, at least to me, that registers as pretty fucking rude.
Well, let me put it this way: it's breaking in is rude, but you know, using the stuff there isn't so much more rude. Like they're not going to declare like a blood feud over you touching their tools, right? They're
We didn't break in; they let us in.
My God, I'm more dwarven than they are.
They hired
So
us to come
technically,
here.
they let us in. So technically, we have permission to use and touch everything in here.
I mean, to them, they're tools. They're not like personal objects that represent their soul or something.
Good to know. Good to know.
You know,
Yeah,
this
so,
isn't
you know,
this isn't Pratchett's dwarves, right? You know.
Okay.
So if some of them tools end up in your bag, it's okay.
Oh,
Hi
What?
ho,
No, Hebron
hi
would
ho,
never
it's
steal from
off
the
to work
dwarves.
we go.
We, on the other hand,
yeah. Unfortunately, like the tools themselves aren't actually all that specialized. They're just pretty much normal smith tools. What makes this place special is the magma as a heat source, and the fact that you've got these gigantic adamantine anvils to actually forge on. That is what makes this place special.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna pimp out the suit of armor.
Okay.
well, Hebron is very busy and very distracted smithing. I'm gonna bring a pair of fire new bodies into the vaults.
Okay. Yeah, you can easily just go grab some. There's
And,
bits all over the place.
Occasional
and
battle, like, hey, can you pass me that tool? Thanks. Tossing the
I will.
bodies. Yeah, okay.
Yes, we're disposing of the bodies properly. Totally. But I'm going to be helping Giuseppe stage a fight that we definitely didn't just completely make up in as an excuse to rob this place.
Okay. So you've got a couple bodies, you scorch some stuff, that type of thing.
Yeah, if we need fire damage, my Drake can do fire damage.
All right. Well, yeah, you set up the bodies, you scatter some stuff around, you have your Drake breathe fire on some things to scorch it up. Yeah, it's looking like, you know, there was a scuffle in here. Some fire newts bit it. But you won't be making
And
a
then we're
roll for
smuggling.
that until the dwarves actually see it.
That's a problem for later.
Exactly.
And then we're gonna see what's in the crate and rob, liberate some adamantine from the oppression of the fire newts.
Steve.
Okay. Yeah, you open the crate. It's an easy wooden crate. It's not, yeah, it's just nailed shut. Inside are 250 1-pound adamantine ingots.
Weird that they only had 200 in here.
Oh, right. As I completely brain fart. Under how many ingots would it take to coat the sword as well?
I believe it would take 1 ingot for a sword to coat it, just to coat it, not to make one.
Right, right.
Yeah. Well,
Awesome.
I think we said it was 1 ingot per weapon or 1 ingot to coat 3 pieces of ammunition, similar to silver.
Right, right. All right. Awesome. I'm just getting my paperwork sorted while they, clean up the bodies.
If I recall, we also said each ingot represents about a day's worth of labor required.
Yes, we'll be here a little while.
Well, right now you're up to 23 days required?
Oh, yeah.
If Hebron takes a day shift and I take a night shift, would that cut it down at all, since we're both proficient with Smith's tools?
Yeah, that would have it.
We could. But at this point, it's a labor of love.
What?
I must do this.
All right, Hebron is going to be fornicating while we are liberating adamantine.
He's gonna be
What?
what?
It's a labor of love. You're going to be fucking it.
Oh.
That is not what I said, but okay.
It's what you meant. I speak Gilbert.
The adamantine life doll, huh?
I don't think that's possible because I don't think Gilbert fucking anything.
You're right, Mister. You figured it out. All the Septimire are either adopted orphans or they're grown in jars.
That grown in jars, I would not. That's probably true. You have an artificer in there that's been, breeding
No.
Septimus.
I specifically don't have an artificer because I can't stand the class.
Oh. And you have a high level wizard.
Yes.
Yeah, they're all
he's a
clone
classist like that.
simulacra.
They're born like Kryptonians from a giant tree. That's the dumbest
Actually, is during these days, if I have a smithing assistant, would that speed it up as well?
It would help speed it up. It would not be it would not double it it would not double your speed the way having somebody work like a second shift would.
Gotcha. I'll take a smithing assistant, but other than that, I'm doing the bulk of the work myself.
All right. The Drake will help. He'll fetch all your tools for you.
Is the Drake proficient in smithing?
He's proficient in fetching things. He might not know the difference between all the hammers. But he
Right.
can
So the
grab
problem is
stuff.
that this is basically taking the long-term help action. It needs to be proficient, the helper.
Yeah, no, I'll be helping him.
Okay. All right. Well,
I will be watching. Insulting the Septimus name as he works.
Well, yeah. All kinds of work to do on this, including once we're done making on the inside, I need to etch the names of all the fallen Septimi.
Yeah. Well, it has a little fold-out panel for all 5,000 of them. It just keeps going. All right. Well, yeah.
Part of the padding is actually just like a book with all of them in there.
Okay. Well, yeah, with a competent assistant, it would take it from 23 days down to 16.
Works for me.
Okay. So you guys are just going to hang out in here for 16 days while you work on this?
I think that is the plan.
All right. So, yeah, you begin working. So here's the next question I have for you. How much food do you guys have?
Good berry.
Ah, excellent. And water?
Irrelevant.
For you, it's irrelevant.
I will watch these idiots kill themselves in the heat and will laugh
Alchemist
and
jug.
enjoy myself.
I forgot you had the alchemist jug. Yes. Well, there you go. Between Goodberry and the alchemist jug, you literally have unlimited supplies for food and water.
At
And
this point,
50 water skins for good measure.
Well, it produces
And then
like,
whatever.
I think it's like 2 gallons of fresh water a day,
mhm.
which is
Something
enough
like
for 2
that.
people. That's because I think you need a gallon a day.
Sounds about right.
So, so unless Mister starts like sneaking away with the water.
Mister's throat gets slit in the night.
I mean, you would be better off pushing me into into the lava.
Well, yeah, Mister. That's what I'd be doing next. You think I wouldn't, Mister? I dumped one of your guys' bodies in the ocean. Do you think I'm going to miss the opportunity to dump one of them in a boiling lake of lava?
All right. Well, that's what those two are doing for 16 days. What is Giuseppe doing for the 16 days?
I fucking don't know. Because I don't sleep and I don't eat. I'm going to be bored out of my fucking skull watching these 2 idiots.
He'll just keep on jacking it in San Diego.
That doesn't work either. I think Giuseppe is going to. How long do we have? 16 days. Good
Yep.
God, what am I going to do for that amount of time?
Are you proficient in Arcana?
I am not.
What are you proficient in?
Most of the the soft skills I'm proficient in: persuasion, performance, deception, those type of things. He's a liar. He's not a good dude.
You can
Perhaps.
start creating a ballad or a epic of our exploits.
A limerick.
You could rehearse the lie you're going to tell the dwarves.
Yeah, because you're handling that. River is not a social person.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll start composing our story of what happened while we were in the dungeon. I will embellish, and I will tell the honest to God's truth about how we slayed monsters and did all kinds of miraculous things that earned that measly 20 ingots of adamantium. They should have gave us twice as much because we done twice as much. It's gonna be an epic, a sprawling Oedipus.
Okay. So Giuseppe begins working on his masterpiece.
Yes.
His magnum opus. And the 16 days pass without any real incident. I mean, no one's, you literally killed all the monsters, so there's nothing that like wanders in.
They come looking. I mean, I would figure they would send somebody else, wouldn't they, or something?
I don't think you realize where you are. You're in like the middle of the cursed jungle. It is really hard to find idiots. I mean, adventurers willing to go that deep into almost certain death.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, the thing, things come back to life. Yeah, Giuseppe knows all about that. Things coming back to life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fortunately, for whatever reason, the fire newts didn't come back to life.
It's weird. Why? Is there like is there not like no contamination inside the dungeon?
You doubt
Or
it.
is
If you
because
remember,
they were-
those kobolds you fought did come back to life. They were in a similar place.
Why didn't I'm gonna ponder that question. Oh, we don't have any time left. I was gonna ponder that question for the 16 days that are stuck in here. While I'm writing my magnum opus, I'm gonna try to figure out why those damn things
Okay.
didn't come back to life. Is it because I don't know?
Well, you could give me a religion check.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
It's because they have no souls, and so killing them doesn't do nothing.
Well, you know it's probably not because they had no souls, because you don't need a soul to become undead, right? It's just the body getting animated. You think it might have something to do rather with their connection to this eldritch entity called Imix. And the fact that they weren't like 100% corporeal as a result. They were partly an elemental.
Gotcha.
After all, no one's ever really gone.
No one's ever really gone.
Okay. But yeah, other than that, the 16 days pass. You finish your work on the suit of armor and your weapon. The place has been looted, and you have staged it to look like the fire newts did it.
Oh, additionally, guys, Granny Poo Poo must be destroyed.
Well, of course.
I begin each morning with that statement, and I end each day with the statement.
Granny Poo Poo Delunda asked.
Indeed.
Okie dokie.
Well, he's like that girl in Throne of whatever, Game of Thrones, that like starts and ends her day with like a litany of those she's going to kill.
Oh yeah, Arya. Yeah.
The Septimus Book of Grudges.
Basically, yes.
Gotta be a big book.
Actually, let me double check, because Habron's is actually pretty small. The Sue Monkey, Granny Poo Poo, the Terra Folk, and Rosnasi. Well, actually, no, I'm sorry. He shouldn't be on this list. He hasn't survived an encounter yet. In order to be on the list, they have to have beaten me. Fucking Terra Folk.
All right.
We got oh. Oh my god. Under.
Yes.
We killed the Sue Monkey.
Did you?
Yeah, remember the one that like kept stealing my javelins and we killed him?
Uh-huh.
I finally get to settle a grudge.
First time since you started playing with this group in 2017.
Yes, this is the first grudge.
I mean,
8
you put a lot
years.
of them down, but you never go back to finish them off. You're like, I'll come back for you, and you never do.
Okay, in my defense, it's because I can't convince you guys to come with me.
No, sometimes you just forget yourself. Where you're like, they don't matter anymore. I have reached a level beyond them.
That's literally never happened. I'm not that forgiving.
I mean, I know 3 old ladies in a walk-in house that would differ with you.
They were on the list.
Yeah, but in that reality, you became a nigh god, and they are still on the list.
No. That was
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry.
that
You're
was
not a
Sleuth.
nigh god. You serve a nigh god. Okay, never mind. But
So did they. They knew it was happening.
so you let them off the list?
No. So additionally, Gilbert wasn't a Septimus, so it doesn't really count.
But you still had him on a grudge.
Look, Yarvat was on the list too, but he doesn't count because he wasn't a Septimus. So we're gonna move on and stay focused on the game, the current game.
You were punching holes in your story.
The story is flawless. Now, I believe we had an adventure we were doing. Granny Poo Poo must be destroyed? Yeah, tell me about it. Let's go.
Hold on, Gilbert, I have something for this. Shit, where'd my practical effects go?
Ta-da!
I can't find my keys to jingle. What the hell?
So yeah, 16 days in the dungeon, forging your armor, coding your weapon. What now do you folk do?
We
I
go
found my tingly keys.
to slay Granny Poo Poo.
Okay, and how do you plan to get there from here?
The way we came.
All right, so you're heading back up to the surface?
Yes.
All right. So you emerge from Harak Hamar. And as you do, you emerge into sunlight. The high mountains, kind of giving you this nice mist-coated visual over the jungle below. Way off in the distance, like at the horizon, you can see, the ocean. But you do not see Nanny Poo Poo.
Well, you know what they say: visualize your goals. So I, in fact, can't see her. Oh wait, no, that's schizophrenia.
And in the breeze, you hear this old woman's cackling laugh.
All right. But guys, how do we want to proceed from here? So we've got Rosna C, who we have to kill, who is relatively close by. And we have Granny Poo Poo, who I want to slay very badly.
I don't actually remember who either of those are. I just remember that Nanny Poo Poo's supposed to die at some point, question mark.
So Granny Poo Poo killed one of the NPCs I traveled here with. And let me look on here, because Underdark gave us a name.
I did, yes.
Yes. Paulina Mare. Was at Mbala looking for a witch. So that's the Granny Poo Poo grudge settling I have to do. But then there's Rosnasi, who is a douchebag Yanti like overlord man, who we gotta kill.
Well, if he's just on the way back, because we're still in the pirate place, right?
Well, we have to go from here to the pirate place. Once we're at the pirate place, we'll be relatively close to where Rosnasi is, and then we can go kill him.
Well, if he's just off the way back, we might as well go pay him a visit. Surely that won't be a 3-month-long detour after we told our boat captain that we'd only be like a month and a half.
That's a good point. We should go back to the pirate place and get in contact with our captain.
See, how long was it? It was. Said we'd be gone, what, 2 months, 3 months, somewhere around there. And it was a week and a half to get to the mine from the pirate city. And we added another half week of detour. So we're at, what, like a month, give or take, by the time we get back to the pirate town?
Yeah, let's get back there.
Alright, back to pirate town. I will be back in a minute.
Yeah, so I think we'll. Do you have a map of the area?
I posted at the beginning of the session.
I must have scrolled past it. Right. Yep. So we'll backtrack.
All right. So you start descending down the mountain. And that
I
basically.
would propose covertly.
Oh, okay. Covertly. Yeah, you're being stealthy.
Yeah, preferably with, rivers pass without a trace.
Sure. Well, it takes, as you go at a slow pace to maintain your stealthy nature. You're close to the bottom of the mountains, but not quite there yet, as night falls. I assume you're making a camp?
Oh, indeed.
Yeah.
As concealed as we can find.
I have returned.
Very good. Do you have any problem with Kevin cast Pass Without Trace for the party?
No, I can cast it for 3 hours a day.
Okay. Yeah. Well, because they wanted to descend the mountain stealthily.
Yeah. We should have pass without trace up anytime we're going through any area where our tracks will last a long time, or for the last hour of our travel, just to hide the entrance to our camp.
Very well. But yeah, the day comes to an end. You pitch your tents. Are you still doing chat order for the watch?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Hebron, on your watch, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 16.
Okay. So you're sitting there. And you notice that like the jungle, because you've descended off like the hard face of the mountain, and you're now actually like where there's like foliage and stuff. All like the bugs and bats and stuff like that just all go real quiet. And you hear this voice. Return the sword. Return the sword. Or suffer my curse.
We really need to
Dude,
do something about it.
dude. I've told you this again. You understand how a quest goes, yes? You could have the sword back. It's even adamantine coated now. When we're done.
Yeah, he's like 40 feet away, emerging from the jungle, coming towards you, repeating that phrase. And I think we should roll initiative at this point.
Do we have to fight him now?
Yeah.
Oh, God, here we go again.
Fuck it. I'll take Ambusher. Get that bonus to my Inish. Damn.
Well, I believe Giuseppe is in like his off state.
How far is he from us?
He's 40 feet from you.
40 feet?
Yep, 40. I believe you're still asleep though, aren't you?
Oh, am I?
Well, you didn't get Hebron never woke anybody up. He's talked back to the guy.
Oh.
So I think you're still asleep. This guy is gonna stumble forward his 30 feet. Sorry. He's gonna stumble forward his 30 feet. And he's just gonna glare at Hebron. And I need Hebron to make a wisdom saving throw.
He's going to fail the wisdom saving throw. It's going to possess him, and the rest of us are going to watch him die while we sleep.
All right. You have failed. You are paralyzed.
Oh my God, I'm kidding.
Yeah, don't worry, we won't watch him die in our sleep. We're gonna
You know
watch him
you know
die
what's great
awake.
about it though? Adamantine armor, immediately useful upon first combat.
So, yeah, that's all you can do on his turn. We'll go to River, who's still asleep.
Me.
And Hebron, it is your turn, where I believe you are paralyzed and can therefore... yeah, you're incapacitated and cannot move or speak. So I don't think there's much you can do.
You know, until he starts pounding on my armor and the loud clang, clang, clang.
Yeah. So then, so you end your turn. We come to Giuseppe. He's still asleep.
Don't I make a save?
No. And then it is the Revenant's turn. And he's going to walk right up to you and start pounding on your armor like a dinner bell.
Oh, Lord.
Say 23 hit you as you guys are all woken up by the sound of this. Just
He makes
bang,
one
bang.
successful hit.
Okay. He deals 17. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Well, yeah, it blocks the auto crit.
Indeed.
So you just take
It's only the first 3.
You take the normal 17 points of bludgeoning damage. Yeah, I didn't double it. I forgot it was a crit. I'm like, oh, wait, it blocks the crit. So never mind. Yeah, it's just the 17.
I feel like it gets stronger each time.
I mean, he's leveling up like we are. He's got to stay with us the whole fight. What are you talking about?
All right.
And there's just been stealing back all the dice I eat when he looks away.
But The river, you're woken up suddenly by this loud banging sound as you see this guy's wailing on Hebron. Do you have anything that prevents surprise?
I do have alert.
Excellent. So you are instantly alert upon waking up, and you can act. What would you like to do?
I am going to cast shoot the shit out of this guy. Did I only use the one pass without trace to climb down the mountain?
Given that you would have entered like the softer ground, you would have used 2.
All right. That would be all of my spell slots then, at least second level spell slots. So I am going to cast Dragon Bite this guy, and I'm going to shoot him.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Does a 10 hit?
No. Neither does
Mhm.
the 7.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Fortunately for you, Hebron was still like sitting down when he got paralyzed, so you don't shoot him when you roll that nat 1.
It would
Oh,
have been
I'm sorry,
funny
I
if
forgot to mention.
Hmm?
At the end of his turn, Hebron, you are no longer paralyzed.
Gotcha.
You are, however, affected by the frightened condition.
All right. Dragon Bite.
Okay.
Does a 14.
A 14 hits.
Wonderful. So he does d6 plus 3 plus, I think, another d6. Drake's Bite deals an extra d6 of its chosen essence type. So that is 9 non-magical piercing and 1 fire.
Okay. Yeah, looks like you took all that.
Wonderful. That is my turn.
All right. So, Hebron, it is your turn. You are frightened of this guy. He is in melee with you, though.
All right. I attack him with my sword.
All right.
You know what? No, that's a false statement. I attack him with his sword.
Yeah.
Action surge. Is he undead or a construct?
He is undead.
Hilarious.
4 hits.
Trip, 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 trip.
Actually, did you roll those at disadvantage?
I did not. My mistake.
Yeah. So just roll, just do that again. 4d20. We'll just take the lower in order. He doesn't have a high AC. So you still hit him 4 times.
25, 20. Wow, yeah, that's not much different.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we'll be slapping the trip attacks on there.
Okay. All 4 of them?
Oh, yeah. He's prone after the first one.
Okay.
Which makes the rested flat.
Yep. Doesn't matter, you still just hit him.
I know. It's the principle.
What does Principal Skinner have to do with this?
Well, better him than Super Nintendo Chalmers.
14, 19, 19, 13 magical slashing adamantine silver damage with his own sword.
Will you bloody him? Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna shield bash to push him further into the ground.
Okay.
Frighten disadvantages this, yes?
Yes. You fail to hit him.
Oh well. That's all I got.
All right, Giuseppe, you wake up with this loud racket going on. Do you have anything to prevent surprise?
Yes, I also have the alert feed.
Excellent. So you wake up perfectly alert, and yeah, there's this guy just wailing on Hebron, getting hit back in return. Tons of noise. What do?
How far is it from me?
15 feet.
15 feet. Well, I guess I'll stand up, move 5 feet. No, you know what? I'm going to engage him in melee combat.
All right. One hit.
"21 points of magical radiant damage."
All right. Yeah, you just lay into him. He's not looking too good. Anything else?
No.
All right. His turn. So, sorry. Also, at the end of your turn, Gilbert, you do get a wisdom save to no longer be frightened. So you can do that now. Yeah, you're no longer frightened. So he glares at you, Hebron, and I need another wisdom save. All right, you resist it. So he tries to punch you instead, having stood up. And just a loud clang as his fist hits your armor. River?
Surprising everybody, I cast Arrow.
Okay. Miss and a crit.
Plus, I'm going to also use Favor Foe because I remember that's a thing now. And that is just on a hit, like a smite, plus 16 for a sharpshooter. Do I have anything else to throw on this? Nope. 32. Ooh, I have
Okay.
the Dragon's Breath, which is the dragon's reaction for another 7.
He's looking to be near death.
And then the dragon's gonna bite him.
And the dragon crits.
For another 20.
And with a final wheeze of "Return the sword," he collapses to the ground dead.
I think he'll take just any sword. Just gonna dig around through my backpack full of old stuff and should we give him a great sword or one of my short swords? Or a dagger. I got a bunch of those. I'm just gonna toss a dagger on his body.
Okay. So yeah, you
Well,
toss him.
that's a dagger, not a sword.
It is a sword, just a small sword.
What? You expect him to fall for that?
I don't know if he cares.
The issue was I didn't give him an equivalent weapon. I don't think that's gonna trick him though. Just saying.
Yeah. Doesn't matter to me. It's just a dagger. I got plenty of them.
All right. Well, you're out of initiative. It's still in the middle of your long rest. What are you doing?
Finishing watch, going back to bed.
You're just gonna leave the body there?
I mean, I'll lay it into like repose, but yeah. Wait,
Okay.
doesn't he normally turn to dust?
You know, I forgot that note. Yeah, he does turn into dust. My bad.
Damn, he getting persistent. He respawning on point.
I actually do roll for his respawn timer, and 0 is possible.
Wakes up with a knife.
Anyway, yeah, so you continue. The rest of the night is uneventful. Morning comes, and with it, extremely hot weather, a breeze, but no rain.
Hmm.
And at this point, I'm going to need a navigation check as you're trying to make your way back to the pirates.
Boy.
You're back.
Hebron, I think you're actually better at these than I am, so I'll let you take the lead on this.
Are you sure about that?
I'm
just a +6.
Oh, I'm also a +6.
I should help you.
All right. $24.
Yeah, that is plenty. As you begin following it, as the ground begins to level out, it becomes a lot easier to travel. Though still dense jungle, you turn north and start like you did before and start following the edge of the Mistcliff Mountains.
You're my cutout after Edge of the Mist.
You start following the edge of the Mistcliff Mountains north, retracing your path back to that pirate base. And I think that is where we'll call it this evening.
All right.
Alrighty.